Hey everyone, it's Mariah. Today I get to show you how to make a turban with your own fabric. I previously made a YouTube video about how to tie your turban, and today I'm so excited because I'm going to show you how you can make your own with your own fabric. So as far as materials, you need scissors, you need a seam ripper for any mess ups. I like to keep my clippers with me too because a lot of times I switch up between my seam ripper and my clippers. And you also want some pins. Now there are several ways that you can make turbans. You can use a regular pattern to make your turbans. You can use measurements and draw it out on your fabric. But today we'll make it easy for you, and today I'm going to use a scarf that I already have. It's one of my favorite scarves that I use as turbans. I love the length of it. I love this scarf. I love how I can be very flexible with this. So I have this, and then I have this beautiful fabric right here, and this is what I'm going to make my turban out of today. So first, you get your scarf that you already have, and then you're going to fold it in half. So we're going to fold that in half like that, and then we're going to fold it in half again. So now we have it like that. So now we're going to use this scarf as our pattern for when we cut it on this fabric. So the same thing I did with this fabric, I'm going to do with this fabric. Okay, so it's a lot of fabric. So now I'm going to make sure that I want my salvage edges to be on the ends, and your salvage edge is the part that usually looks done. So you want those on the ends, and the part that's cut, you want that to be the part that's coming together. Okay, so I'm putting my salvage edges together. Going to fold this in half. Okay, so I folded it in half. As you can see, this fabric is a lot more fabric than it was in my sample scarf. So now we have this, we got it folded in half. So now I'm going to fold it in half again like I did my scarf. Okay, make sure everything is even. Make sure everything is even. Okay, just a second. Okay, so I folded it in half again. So now we have it like that. We have that pretty much like that, okay? So now we're going to cut on the fold of the fabric. We're going to actually place our pattern piece, which is our regular scarf. We're going to place this at the end. And we're not using measurements, so the measurements doesn't have to be perfect, but we just want to get like, we want to get a close enough accurate, make it, kind of accurate, because you want, if you want the same length of your scarf, you want to have some type of accurate measurement for the next scarf that you're making. We're going to use our pins to pin this down. Just going to use a few of them. And now we're going to cut around our scarf with the new fabric with our scissors. So now I'm just cutting in a straight line all the way down. Make sure you're making long cuts to make more precise cuts. Make sure you're always using fabric scissors. Okay, and now that I have that cut out, now I have my new fabric cut out. I have my regular scarf. I'm going to take the pins off. So now we have our new fabric. We're going to open it up. Okay, so now when you open it up, you're going to have two pieces, and now we're going to sew these together. So you want your right sides facing each other. Right side, right side. Okay. Just making this even. And we're just going to sew down one side because we want the other side to be open. So we want the other side to be open so we can actually, you know, tie the turban unless we make an affinity scarf. So now I'm going to put some pins in here. Okay. And after this, we are going to take it to the sewing machine in just a second. Now I'm going to sew this at 5/8 seam allowance. My machine has it marked at 5/8, and I'm going to place my fabric, the ends at 5/8. Make sure you take your pins out when you're sewing because you don't want to break your needle. I mean, really, a lot of times you can sew over the pins, but just to be safe, you can take them out. So now I have my fabric at 5/8, so I'm going to sew it down really quick. Always make sure you backstitch when you start. So you start and you backstitch to secure that stitch. And you go all the way down the line. Make sure you take those pins out. You can just let the fabric, you know, glide through. Okay, and now when you're at the end, you want to do a forward stitch, back stitch. Then you take it off the sewing machine. You can clip it with the side of your machine or use clippers to clip it. You have your scarf for your turban. And you always want to make sure that you're ironing these seams out. Every time you make a seam, you want to iron them to make them flat. So after you iron that, then you have your scarf. We can see how that looks compared to our original scarf that we had. As you can see, they're same in length. Like I said, there's many ways, different ways that you can make this turban, this scarf, you know, and it's just a simple, quick, easy way to show you how to tie, not how to tie a turban, but how to make your scarf for your turban. You can learn how to tie your turban in the link I'll be posting right under this video. I'll show you the video. In the video, you will see how to tie your turban, and it can look fabulous like mine look today. So comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.